Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to find Allen Lazard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Let it roll and it's picked. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers 4-yard line.
Sermon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Again with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll run for it. Sermon. And this time he is in. Trey Sermon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Allen again. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll run on first down. It's Barker. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Trey Sermon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second and a couple. Herbert. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as
touchdown Bengals. Jalen Rager hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Herbert now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert off of play action. He'll fire it deep for Rager and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sermon, they'll try the left side with him. And able to work his way down to the 16. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's got his big tight end here. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they'll run with Sermon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Trey Sermon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Allen off the play fake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take care of the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Allen now looks to throw. Running right through him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault.
You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football on the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going up top. It got his man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll take his shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play. But if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Running left is Sermon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 18. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column.